battery pack 3. Communication loss, system booting up. So we have an idea. It is, according to this, we have battery pack 3, but we also have an error. Go ahead and write those 2 errors down on that pad right there. There you go. TJ is the man.
Let's see, which 2 errors? This one?
All of those errors, everywhere where it says like error here, here, and here, then battery pack error.
Okay.
So we have 2 of them, 5200159. Battery pack, the battery pack 3. The 8303001. And then the 8301054. On this particular error, we have, this was, what was the error again? 830159, which is right there. Battery over temp, charging inhibited. Battery pack 2 over 55 degrees Celsius, charge inhibited. But then we go over and go to hardware diagnostics, then power control limit to check battery. All right, let's do that.
Okay. Here, I'll start from here just so you can
Yep.
get it all in video. You go to diagnostics, and you go to hardware diagnostics.
Oh, whoa, system power, come on. There we go. Take that guy off there. System power. And what did I say? Power control limit? Power control limits.
Didn't you say something about collimator light earlier?
No, so you turn the collimator power control limits. And go ahead and run that. That's how you like put a voltage onto your battery pack, the drain. Yeah, you gotta do it up here somewhere. Try to find it. Doing it right there.
Failed pack 3 count.
Battery pack current 9 amps. Battery pack temp negative. All right, well there we go. Power control limit. Here we go. So all our covers are off. You gotta take the side covers off, and then you take the front covers off. So battery over temp, charging inhibited error, and what we want to do is over here. I don't know if you can see that. There's J1 and 2, 3 and 4 are on this side. You want to measure each pack. Each one of these is a pack. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 packs, and we want to check to see what each pack voltage is and see what the difference is. And let's jump into it and see what we got. What you got on J1?
Let's see, so we're gonna do this and this.
And we have 39.9.
Okay.
Let me write that down real quick. J1, 39.9. All right, what we got on J2?
Let's see.
39.78. Wow, that's a hell of a difference. All right, let's jump over here to 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4, the exact same one. Got to do redneck repair here, you know.
Oh, look at that. All right, these 2 right here.
Those 2 right there. Not on there. There, well, yeah, there we go. 39.8. Which one is that? J3?
Yes, the top one.
And that was 39.8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you have on J4? 39.8 too. back here on the Optima 220, everything led to the battery packs. Now to unhook these, they actually have the two little screws on either side. You pull them, pack 3's on the bottom, pack 4's on the top, J4, J3. So let's measure this guy out. Make sure I get this in right. So I'm gonna do this one-handed. There you go. So that's pretty good actually. 4.03 off. But this guy had temp sensor failure. So let's go ahead and, it's not recommended that you replace the batteries inside this pack. However, it can be done. You typically get about 8 months use out of them before they go bad. The actual packs are kind of expensive. That's the reason why a lot of people don't want to buy the packs, but you should replace all 4 packs anytime the batteries go bad. What we're going to do today is actually drill these rivets out, pop the top, and take a look, and I'll show you the inside of one of these. Alright, I removed the top. As you can see, this pack has been rebuilt, re-terminated on the ends. However, this little guy is what is bad. Now, typically I'd say to replace the entire pack and not try to rebuild these. However, in certain situations where you can't get battery, the actual pack itself, you can replace these batteries, swap out a new temp sensor, which would be this entire cabling that's terminated here. Do a re-termination there, get the entire new temp sensor in there, which is what we're going to be doing because the delay in the battery packs getting here is going to cause this facility to be down for a little while. So we're going to order new packs, but in the meantime we're going to replace this sensor, get them up and going. Then when the new packs come in, we'll get them all leveled out and get the new packs in. Alright, so what we found on these battery packs is this temp sensor seems to be working. However, the one on this guy is just, it opens up and then it drops way down. So this, we believe this one is the bad one when we do a comparable between that one and this one. Alright, so for SMGs, we know pack 3, the thermistor is out on that battery pack. We saw that when we were looking at the error logs. Typically you just order 4 new battery packs. You have to order all 4, that way they equalize. However, for SMGs, we actually popped the tops and was measuring out the thermistor on these guys on each and every one, doing a comparable. Here is our data. As you can see, they're all, this one is probably the bad one right here. That's going to be pack 3. He has it listed as 4. However, we see this one is just about the same with this one. This one is bad. We did spec it out so we could possibly order a new thermistor and go that route.